Hello! Thank you for coming to this video today, guys. I really appreciate it. One warning for the moderators, please do not remove this video. I am not including my stake pool advertisement in this video so I can push this message out far and wide. Today is the day of Voltaire. We're actually registering to vote. It's very urgent. You have to register to vote within the next 24 hours. I'll be given that deadline later, but this video is going to be a step-by-step guide on how you can register to vote in Cardano. Similar to some elections, you have to actually register to vote before you can vote. And the voting is actually going to start tomorrow. So expect this to be a two-part series where I release this video today showing you how to register your vote with your ROI, with Daedalus, with everything you can. Hardware wallets are not supported, but we're going to be going over all of the information you need to know, how to get your rewards from voting, how to do everything. This is the complete Catalyst voting registration guide. Following today, tomorrow, you'll have another guide on how to vote. So like I said, no advertisements in this video. Please do not take this down. We need to get this message out. We want as many Cardano holders or ADA holders as possible to vote, right? The more vote, the better. So please, if you can, if you're watching this on Reddit, please leave a like and share it. If you're watching this on YouTube, please share it to Twitter. If you're seeing this from Twitter, please retweet, give this a like. On YouTube, do the same thing. Click a like, click the notification bell, leave a comment down below. We have to get this out. There are only 900 registered voters right now. Let's get these numbers up. Let's get to 5,000. Come on, 5,000 voters. We got 24 hours. Can we do it? It's on you. Let's get into the video today, guys. Let's jump into the video today, guys. I really messed that up. It's going to be a fun one. I'm so excited to vote. I've told you guys a million times before, Voltaire is it. I'm excited. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be going to do today is you're going to look in the link in the description down below. It's going to say video links. It's going to be daedaluswallet.io/en/catalyst. And this is going to be the Catalyst wallet that you download. You cannot do this in your ROI. It's not possible right now. The only way that you can participate currently is if you download this Daedalus wallet. But there's something that everyone needs to learn real quick. You can recover your ROI wallet in Daedalus, and you can recover your Daedalus wallet in your ROI. So you have to keep in mind that you can recover your ROI wallet in this Daedalus Catalyst. If you already have Daedalus, you still have to download this. It's a new version of Daedalus called Daedalus Catalyst, right? And there's an important note that I want to read. We have endeavored to ensure that Daedalus Catalyst releases are as safe and as secure as regular mainnet releases. However, as this is an experimental wallet, we cannot guarantee the same level of stability or reliability. Daedalus Catalyst connects to mainnet and makes the real ADA transactions, so please exercise caution as you will with the mainnet wallet. And what they're saying, so look, please note that transactions created in Daedalus Catalyst use real ADA. So you will spend some real ADA. It's going to be very minimum. I'm sure you're going to get paid that back in rewards. It's going to be the same thing as sending a transaction. So probably the 0.17 ADA, as we've talked about before. So it's very important to note that you cannot currently vote with hardware wallets, right? So if you want to vote with a hardware wallet, sorry, this is number 2. We're not going to be having hardware voting in number 2. If you are a stake pool operator, you can vote, but that's not going to be in this video today. This is specifically for people that hold their funds in the ROI or Daedalus wallet without hardware support. So no Trezor, no Ledger. The only way you can do this, the only way you can vote right now is if you move your ADA over to the wallet. I know that's inconvenient. I know it is. I'm very sorry. But at the same time, this stuff's hard, and I think they're really trying to get it out in December, but they didn't, right? We're going to be, the voting period ends in the beginning of January. Much respect to them. So just please bear with them. Patience. This stuff's pretty hard. I'm sure it is. So first thing you're going to do is download this right here, Daedalus Catalyst. And then obviously if you're on Mac, go ahead and do that. Linux, same thing. And then following that, once it's downloaded, you're going to click this little executable file right here, and it's going to install another Daedalus wallet. Following that, you can open that up and you're going to get the usual Daedalus. But look, there's a little voting sign in here. Very cool. So then same thing as always, you have to actually sync the blockchain. So we're not going to do this yet. We're going to wait for a restore. We're going to wait for create. We're going to wait for this right here. Blocks synced. Right? We have to wait for this to be 100% because the only way you can submit transactions to the blockchain and see what the actual blockchain looks like is if you're caught up, right? Daedalus is a full node. And then look at this right here, join a shared wallet. Very interesting. But yep, get this downloaded, get it synced, and then we're going to watch the next part of the video. Okay, so you're actually not going to be voting from Daedalus. Although you do use Daedalus, it is important. We're actually going to be voting from the Project Catalyst app. So what I have right here is a full screen cap of my phone. Right. Shout out to Kid Cudi for the background wallpaper. Just released that new album. Still making my opinion on it, but let's jump into it. So the first thing you're going to do for Android, obviously, is go to, why do I have Coinbase on my phone? It's disgusting. It must have been from a long time ago. So we'll click Google Play. Now that we're in Google Play, we're going to actually search Project Catalyst. And it's going to be the same thing for iOS on the App Store, the iOS App Store. Okay, so we're here. We're going to see, all right, so look, we got Yoroi down here. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for Catalyst voting, right? So I've already got it installed from when they first released it. But what I'm going to be doing is going to be updating it. But what you're going to be doing is downloading it. So go ahead, download this on Android or iOS. There's one thing I have to mention, though. From what I've heard, there's an issue with Android 11, right? So any phone that uses Android 11, say the Google Pixel, the OneNote, there's a couple phones that this does not work with. So be very, I'm sorry, right? But if you say have a girlfriend or a dad or somebody around you, somebody in your house, what you can do is just use their phone, right? It's not going to bother them. So if you have an iPad, maybe that'll work, but some phones do not work. This is the first time, right? We're working on this. We're learning. We're submitting tickets. So just bear with me here, right? So now that we have this downloaded, we can go ahead and click open. Okay, cool. So now we got this, and then now we're going to go ahead and wait for this to download. We have to wait for Daedalus to sync. Awesome. So now that we have Daedalus 100% synced up here, you're going to be recovering either your Yoroi wallet, or your Daedalus wallet, right? And this is the wallet that you have the funds in. Keep in mind that you must have 8,000 ADA to vote, minimum 8,000 ADA. And the only way that you can vote with multiple wallets is by having multiple phones, right? So say you have somebody else in the house, you can use their phone, you can use yours, right? Because I know many of us delegate to different pools. So if you're delegating to 2 different pools, you're going to have 2 different phones. You could use somebody else's, you just download this. So remember, this is step 1. So very sorry about this, but that's the way it is. What you're going to do is actually restore this just as you would with any other wallet. Look, Daedalus Yoroi hardware is not currently supported, right? Not currently supported. So we're going to be doing a Daedalus or Yoroi wallet. And then also many Yoroi wallets are also 24 words now. So if you have a 24-word Yoroi wallet, click Daedalus and click 24 word. This is a bit confusing the way they made it, but I wanted to make that important distinction. So I'm going to go ahead and log off here so you guys don't steal my vote. But make sure you guys click that, Daedalus 24 word if you're on Yoroi or Daedalus. And then if you have a 15 word for mobile, go ahead and click that. So go ahead and start typing that in. Yeah. I'm going to get big pay added to the seed phrase. Okay, so I made a mistake earlier in the video and I said that you can't do this with hardware. They're stating that you can't do this with hardware wallets. You can't. But there is, however, a workaround, right? So I'm reluctant to say this because you need to be careful, right? You need to treat this with utmost respect, right? Your funds are yours. And if you send them to the wrong address, you'll lose them. And you have to be very careful with this, right? It's just like when you recovered your Daedalus wallet there. The only way for someone to steal your funds is if they have a keylogger on your computer or they have a way of viewing that recovery phrase, right? Or they have a way of viewing your spending password, right? So you have to treat this voting ADA as if it's real ADA because it is, right? So if you're worried about this, you don't want to do this, then don't, right? You can get in on the next vote and it'll be easier on the next vote. This is specifically for people that want to be a part of the first vote, right? I could see why you would want to, it's the first ever vote on the blockchain. So if you have a hardware wallet, what you can do is create a Daedalus wallet within Daedalus or within Project Catalyst Daedalus. Following that, you send the funds from your hardware wallet, right? So on your hardware wallet, whether you're using Yoroi or Daedalus or Trezor with Daedalus or Yoroi, you use the funds on there, right? So your staking returns are going to be paid to that. So what you can do is you can send the funds to the new Daedalus wallet that you're going to recover, as we just did. After you send the funds, so we've talked in the past on this channel about snapshots. There's a voting snapshot tomorrow, and that voting snapshot is the voter registration end period. I have it highlighted right here, but I'm going to go ahead and say that. It's tomorrow, which is 12/15/2020 at 5 p.m. UTC. 5 p.m. UTC, 12/15/2020, 5 p.m. UTC. So what that means for you is if you really want to vote, you really want to participate in this, remember, I'm not responsible if you send your funds to the wrong address, if you expose your code, right? But if you know what you're doing, you think you're a little savvy, all you have to do is you take your ROI funds with Ledger and you send them to a new Daedalus wallet. You complete the registration. After you complete the registration, it'll take a snapshot of your funds in that wallet. Following that snapshot, what you do is you take your funds and you send them back to the same wallet, and you won't lose any of your staking rewards. That's how it works. So I'll say it again. You take the Ledger funds, you send them to the new Daedalus wallet that you created and you wrote down, very important. Wait for that time that I just mentioned. So register right before that time. Register before. So register before 5 p.m. UTC. That's the cutoff for this. If you guys register after that, it won't work. So you have to register before 5 p.m. UTC, keep the funds in the wallet. After the funds are in the wallet, wait for the snapshot after registration. Following that, you can send the funds back to your original wallet and you won't lose any staking rewards. If that's confusing to you, either rewatch it or don't do it. It's a backwards way to do it, but it does work. You will be able to participate in voting. It's very sad that you have to move the funds off your hardware wallet, but remember, this is an experiment. But that's that, right? Just real quick, that's what you have to do for hardware wallets. After you send it to the Daedalus wallet, you can just follow the rest of this video as if it was regular, right? So that's the hardware thing. If you guys have any questions, feel free. But I'm telling you, if you're worried about risk, just don't do it. If you're worried about the risk and you only want to do it because you're going to get a few ADA for voting, don't do it. I'm telling you. But if you want to vote, you want to be a part of the first vote, I get it. That's how you do it. I wanted to include that. Okay, so now what happens after you recover your wallet? It's going to take a little bit to sync up here, a little bit less time than it did the first time. So yeah, I mean, you guys can see my balance here. There's nothing I can really do about that. I just wanted to say that the old running meme on this channel that I have about 2 ADA, things have really been looking up. I have more than 2 ADA now. It's really a beautiful thing. And the reason I'm showing you my funds is because I have to, right? I don't have a million phones to vote a million times. So I might gray it out. I might not, but I have more than 2 ADA now. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, so now that we have this synced, you can see this new little voting icon. Oh, my screen cam's in the way. I guess I should probably just make it a bit smaller. There we go. Okay, so you see this little voting icon right here? So now that we have this little voting icon, okay, before you begin, you must first complete the steps below. So we did this earlier. We downloaded the Catalyst voting app from Apple Store, Google Play. You can actually click on it, which is pretty cool. Open the Catalyst voting app and click complete the registration. Okay, I'm going to do that. And then hold on, let me actually do that in front of you guys. So we can actually put my phone up over here. Get rid of that. Okay, so now that we have my phone up right here, we have Daedalus wallet right here, and my beautiful face in the top left-hand corner. I'm just kidding. Okay, so now we can go ahead and click this right here, complete voting registration. Okay, so then now after we do that, it says ensure you have 5 minutes to complete the registration process and an additional hour to wait for the final confirmation. So once you do all those, you can confirm all steps, right? And then it's going to show you a QR code, right? And then, you have to select the wallet, right? So then you have Vote Boy, that's the wallet that we just made. And then after that, you have to type in your spending password, right? So we're going to go ahead and do that. Submit. Okay, cool. So that spending password was worked. So it says, okay, to ensure your registration is confirmed, you will need to wait 1 hour before proceeding. If you close this window or the wallet, you will need to start the registration process again and resubmit your transaction. In 99.99% of cases, 1 hour wait time will suffice. However, if you want a 100% guarantee registration, we recommend waiting for 18 hours before confirming. So we're going to go ahead and log out and wait 1 hour. I'm sorry this video has taken so long to upload. I wish I could upload it sooner. I didn't know we were going to get this 1 hour. I thought that was kind of like a general wait time or something. But we're going to wait for that to confirm, and then we'll be back. Okay, it has finished. I'm a little worried it's going to fail, though. I don't know why. I saw it on Twitter. It failed for someone, so I'm worried. So we're going to go ahead and click Confirm Registration Transaction. And it won't let you do this until you're supposed to, essentially. Okay, so now you need to pick your PIN, right? And I'm actually going to move this off screen so I can pick my PIN. You know, I don't want you guys to do that to your boy. Okay. So now you can, after you type that PIN in, you can go ahead and click Create PIN Code, and then a QR code will pop up. And I'm going to have to blur this out, but this is what it looks like. It's going to be pretty annoying to blur this in the editing, but it is what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out my phone, and we're going to open up that Catalyst app that we downloaded on iOS or Android earlier, right? So then once we have that up, go ahead and pull the screen up. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so now after we did this earlier, we're going to go ahead and click Complete Registration Voting Power, and then okay, so now I have this on. So now we're actually going to go ahead. Now that we did that, we're going to go ahead and scan that QR code. Okay, so then now we're going to go ahead and type in that PIN. Move that out of the way so you don't see my PIN. Okay, so it should say registration is in progress and PIN sent. So you can go ahead and click Got It. So Door, the person who's doing all this, actually recommends to go ahead and take a screenshot of this after you do this. So what you should do is take a screenshot of this QR code just in case. And what you do, see, look, it says right here, if you lose access to the QR code, you will need to register again to generate a new QR code. So if you're on Windows, you can press Windows, Shift, and S, and then this will pull up a little picture tool, as you can see right here. Look, I did a little picture. You can also come down here and type in Snipping Tool. And when you type in the Snipping Tool, you can go ahead and take a screenshot of it that way, or you can just take a picture of it with your phone. But it says specifically that you need to save this. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to take a screenshot of this. I'm not going to take a screenshot of it over there because it'll probably make it way harder for me to edit it out of the video. So I'm going to go ahead and open that up. Make sure you save it. So I went and saved that in my photos. Okay, so then now we're going to go check out the app once again. Make sure everything looks fine and dandy. Okay, so let me go ahead and type in my PIN. Continue. Okay, we can pull the phone back up. Okay, so now that we're done with that, you can see it right here. It says, once voting starts, you'll receive your voting power, which is awesome. We've done it. So if you have multiple wallets, what you have to do is you have to have multiple phones. That's how it works. It's a little weird, I know, but what you're going to have to do is do the same process over again. Save the QR code the same way that we did. Use somebody else's phone, say your girlfriend, your mom, whoever. Your wife, your uncle, your dog, whoever's got a phone, you have to use their phone. So then right here it says, check back when voting starts on December 15th at 3 p.m. And that's Eastern Standard Time. And remember, you have to do this on December 15th before 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And what you can do after that registration date, if you had to move funds around because you should only use one wallet, you have to send the ADA back to that other wallet before this next snapshot so you don't lose any staking rewards. So you won't lose any staking rewards if you send it to a new wallet. You know, you compile all of it because you only have one phone, not fund. And then you can send it back after that 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time registration date. And then the voting starts at 3 p.m. So before we jump out of this video, I'm going to give you guys some resources. And thank you to Kaizen for showing me this link. Also, Danny Fay, I think he's the one who made it. So yeah, Face Stake Pool, awesome dude. So I appreciate, oh, that was not a sponsor, moderators, I swear. It was a quick saying. Please don't kick me off this time. Okay, so, all right. So you have all of these little links down here. These are all of the Catalyst proposals and their rating, which is really cool. And you can see the Cardano Aura down here. I didn't get a very good rating, unfortunately. I got a 3.46, but you guys are the ones who decide that. So if you guys want to support me and the channel and the podcast, the Cardano Aura podcast, all you have to do is vote yes on my proposal, and I'll be showing you guys how to vote tomorrow. But just to get your mind going, the Cardano Aura podcast, there are many great proposals on here, but I would appreciate if you took a little bit of your ADA and voted for my proposal. It would mean the world. And also there's useful links. There's a lot of useful links in here, like for example, voting with this command lines right here. There's some Telegram groups, Catalyst Discord. There's the Treasury fund in here that shows the amount of funds in the Treasury, withdrawal prompts, and you can chat with Danny. But yeah, that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Also, make sure you guys check out Kaizen's proposal. Awesome dude. And he actually showed me this link, and then Danny made it. So big shout out to Kaizen. Make sure you guys check out his proposal as well. Let's see if we can find it in here before we head out. Yep, right there. Kaizen Crypto Cardano podcast. Make sure you check out his proposal too. Awesome dude, Kaizen. But all right, that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Have a good day. Goodbye.